In the bustling metropolis of New Neo-Terra, Dexter Drizzle was a valet at the Intergalactic Grand Hotel. With his trusty hoverboard and quick wit, he navigated the chaotic streets, parking hovercrafts with flair and fines. Yet beneath his valet uniform lay a dreamer, a would-be comedian with aspirations as lofty as the stars themselves. Each night as Dexter manned his post outside the Grand Hotel, he couldn't help but cast longing glances at Luna, the receptionist whose smile could outshine the brightest supernova. Luna, with her kind heart and gentle demeanor, was the embodiment of everything Dexter hoped to achieve, a beacon of light in a universe filled with chaos and uncertainty. But as the sun set over New Neo-Terra, casting a kaleidoscope of colors across the skyline, Dexter's dreams seemed as distant as the stars themselves. For in a city where aliens roamed the streets and hovercrafts zipped through the air like shooting stars, anything was possible, even the impossible. As Dexter watched the comings and goings of the Intergalactic Grand Hotel, a sense of longing stirred within him. He yearned for something more than just parking hovercrafts and dreaming of comedy stardom. He yearned for adventure, for excitement, for a chance to make his mark on the universe in a way that only he could. And little did Dexter know that chance was about to come knocking in the most unexpected of ways, setting into motion a chain of events that would change his life and the fate of the universe. It was a fateful night when Dexter's life took a turn for the absurd. As he hurriedly parked a sleek spacecraft belonging to a VIP alien guest, Dexter's foot slipped on a stray banana peel, courtesy of an absent-minded octopus alien, and he accidentally knocked over a priceless artifact from the guest's cargo hold. With a gasp, Dexter watched and watched. Panic seized Dexter as he realized the gravity of his blunder. This wasn't just any artifact. It was a relic of immense cultural significance to the VIP guest species. If it wasn't returned promptly, diplomatic chaos would ensue, and Dexter's dreams of comedy, glory would be dashed faster than you could say intergalactic catastrophe. As Dexter frantically searched for the missing artifact, a shadowy figure observed from the sidelines, a smirk playing on her lips. Little did Dexter know, his misfortune had caught the attention of someone with far more nefarious intentions.
With the weight of the universe on his shoulders, Dexter sought the help of Luna and a mysterious henchwoman named Sasha to track down the missing artifact. Luna, with her unwavering optimism, and Sasha, with her cunning intellect and seductive charm, joined Dexter on his quest, forming an unlikely trio in the face of adversity.
Their search led them through the labyrinthine halls of the Intergalactic Grand Hotel, where danger lurked around every corner. From the eccentricities of the alien guests to the peculiarities of the hotel's staff, Dexter and his companions encountered one absurd obstacle after another, their resolve tested with each passing moment. But amidst the chaos, there were glimmers of hope. Clues began to surface, leading the trio to believe that the artifact may be hidden within the hotel's ventilation system. With Sasha's strategic mind leading the way, they embarked on a daring journey through the air ducts, their laughter echoing through the metallic corridors as they stumbled up on one bird obstacle, otter echoing through the metallic corridor. And yet, as they ventured deeper into the belly of the hotel, little did they know that their every move was being watched by a pair of sinister eyes lurking in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. As Dexter, Luna, and Sasha delved deeper into their investigation, they encountered a series of close calls and comical mishaps that threatened to derail their mission at every turn. From dodging laser security systems to narrowly avoiding detection by Zorgon's suspicious henchmen, it seemed that fate had a twisted sense of humor, testing their resolve with each passing moment. But amidst the chaos, there were glimmers of hope. Clues began to surface, leading the trio to believe that the artifact may be hidden within the labyrinthine ducts of the hotel's ventilation system. With Sasha's strategic mind leading the way, they embarked on a daring journey through the air ducts, their laughter echoing through the metallic corridors as they stumbled out. And yet, as they ventured deeper into the belly of the hotel, little did they know that their every move was being watched by a pair of sinister eyes lurking in the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. With their investigation heating up, Dexter, Luna, and Sasha devised a daring plan to infiltrate Zorgon's office and retrieve the missing artifact once and for all. With Luna's charm, Sasha's intellect, and Dexter's bravado, they prepared to face whatever challenges awaited them in the heart of the enemy's lair. But as they crept closer to their goal, danger lurked around every corner. From malfunctioning security robots to booby-trapped doorways, it seemed that Zorgon had anticipated their every move, determined to protect his secrets at all costs. And yet, despite the odds stacked against them, Dexter and his companions pressed on, their determination unwavering in the face of adversity. Little did they know, however, that their every move was being manipulated by a cunning mastermind, pulling the strings from the shadows with a sinister grin. As Dexter and his companions finally reached Zorgon's inner sanctum, they found themselves face to face with the enigmatic hotel owner himself. With a sneer of disdain, Zorgon regarded them with a mixture of amusement and contempt, his eyes gleaming with malice as he toyed with them like puppets on a string. But Dexter, ever the optimist, refused to back down. With Luna and Sasha by his side, he stood tall against Zorgon, his determination burning brighter than ever before. And when Zorgon issued a challenge, a game of intergalactic trivia with the fate of the artifact hanging in the balance, Dexter accepted without hesitation, his confidence unwavering in the face of uncertainty. And so, as the game unfolded with tension mounting with each passing question, Dexter and his companions fought tooth and nail for victory, their wits sharpened by the thrill of the chase. But little did they know, the true test lay not in the answers they sought, but in the alliances they sought, but in the alliances they forged along the way. With the artifact finally within their grasp, Dexter, Luna, and Sasha raced against the clock to return it to its rightful owner before it was too late. Through the bustling streets of New Neo-Terra they sped, their hovercraft weaving through the traffic with a reckless abandon born of desperation. But as they neared their destination, disaster struck in the most unexpected of ways. A malfunction in their hovercraft sent them careening off course, hurtling towards the ground below with no hope of escape. With seconds ticking away and the fate of the universe hanging in the balance, Dexter and his companions braced for impact, their hearts pounding with fear and uncertainty.
And yet, just when all seemed lost, a miracle occurred. With a deafening roar, a squadron of flying dolphins swooped in from above, catching Dexter and his companions in their powerful jaws and carrying them to safety with the grace of angels. And as they soared through the sky towards their destination, Dexter knew that they were not alone, that they had allies in the most expected of Punine Send, Unsond, Kari.
With the artifact safely returned to its rightful owner, Dexter, Luna, and Sasha breathed a sigh of relief as they basked in the glow of their victory. As the stars twinkled overhead and the city buzzed with excitement, they found themselves at the heart of a celebration unlike any other, the Grand Gala of the Intergalactic Grand Hotel. As the guests mingled and danced beneath the glittering lights, Dexter took to the stage with a newfound confidence, his voice ringing out with laughter and joy. With Luna by his side and Sasha watching from the shadows, he regaled the crowd with tales of adventure and heroism, his words weaving a tapestry of hope and redemption for all who listened. And as the night wore on and the laughter flowed freely, Dexter knew that he had found his true calling, not just as a valet or a comedian, but as a beacon of light in a universe shrouded in darkness. For in the end, it was not the artifact or the accolades that mattered most, but the bonds of friendship forged in the fires of adversity. With the chaos of the gala behind them, Dexter and Luna took a moment to reflect on their journey and the bonds they had formed along the way. Amidst the laughter and celebration, they found solace in each other's company, their hearts filled with hope for the future. As Luna approached, her eyes shining with pride and admiration, Dexter knew that he had found something worth fighting for, a connection that transcended space and time, binding them together in a bond stronger than any force in the universe. And yet, as he looked into Luna's eyes and saw the warmth of her smile, Dexter knew that there was still much to be done. For though the artifact had been returned and the crisis averted, there were still mysteries yet to be unraveled and adventures waiting to be had. And so, with a twinkle in his eye and a spring in his step, Dexter took Luna's hand and set off into the night, his heart full of hope and his mind buzzing with possibilities. For in the end, the greatest adventure of all was just beginning. As the dust settled and the guests bid farewell to the grand gala, Dexter found himself face to face with Zorgon once more. But this time, there was a newfound respect in the hotel owner's eyes, a grudging acknowledgement of Dexter's bravery and wit in the face of adversity. With a nod of mutual understanding, Dexter and Zorgon extended an olive branch to one another, forging a fragile truce born of mutual respect and understanding. For though they may have started as adversaries, they had emerged as allies in the face of a common threat, united by a shared desire to protect the city they called home. And as they parted ways with a handshake and a smile, Dexter knew that the bonds of friendship forged in the fires of adversity were stronger than any force in the universe. For in the end, it was not the artifacts or the accolades that mattered most, but the connections we made along the way. But even as the city slept and the stars twinkled overhead, Danger lurked in the shadows, waiting to strike when least expected. For deep within the heart of the intergalactic Grand Hotel, a shadowy figure watched from the sidelines, her eyes gleaming with malice as she plotted her next move. For Sasha, the mysterious henchwoman who had aided Dexter and Luna in their quest, harbored secrets of her own. Secrets that threatened to unravel the fragile peace that had been forged in the fires of adversity. And as she set her sights on the artifact once more, her allegiance wavered, torn between loyalty and ambition. And so, as the night wore on and the city slumbered, Sasha made her move, her footsteps echoing through the empty corridors of the hotel as she crept closer to her goal. But little did she know, Dexter and Luna were one step ahead, their senses sharpened by the thrill of the chase and their hearts united in a common cause. As the sun rose over New Neo-Terra, casting a golden glow across the city skyline, Dexter and Luna stood hand in hand, their hearts full of hope and their minds buzzing with possibilities. For though the night had been long and the road ahead uncertain, they knew that together they could overcome any obstacle that stood in their way. And as they looked out at the world spread out before them, Dexter and Luna knew that their adventure was just beginning. For in the end, it was not the artifacts or the accolades that mattered most, but the bonds of friendship forged in the fires of adversity, the laughter shared, the tears shed, and the memories made along the way. And as they set off into the sunrise, their hearts filled with laughter and love, Dexter and Luna knew that whatever challenges lay ahead, they would face them together, united in a bond stronger than any force in the universe. For in the end, it was not the destination that mattered most, but the journey itself, the misadventures, the triumphs, and the joy of discovery that made a life worth living.